food, given that I'm now confused.
Would you go to the cashier like you always do, William? It's not the first time you shop at Walmart. You've been there hundreds of times.
So you want to play hardball?
Huh?
You want to play hardball?
I want to play hardball?
Okay, now I'm going to tell you what the situation is, okay? This actually is a situation, okay?
Okay.
Okay, here's what's supposed to happen, okay? We're going to use truth, okay? We're going to use truth.
Okay.
Who does Franny live with? Say the truth, otherwise I will say it for you.
Stefan.
Okay, what is Stefan's relation to Franny?
William, didn't know the answer.
Okay, fine, yeah, okay, it's going to be a problem. Stefan is Franny's husband. Now,
Yes.
answer these questions the best you can. Okay, yeah, who decides the food in that house?
They both do.
Okay, I'm gonna ask that question for you, okay? I'm gonna ask that question for you. Stefan decides the food. Who does Stefan ask to know what food to put in the house?
He just buys what he wants.
Okay, Stefan buys food having been thoroughly trained in correct eating by his parents back in Germany. That is obvious if anybody actually looks at the food in that house. Stefan buys food having a wealth of training from parents over what constitutes good eating. Okay? Where did he get that training from?
Me?
So you're saying that you taught Stefan how to eat German food. Is that what you just said?
I didn't get any training, actually.
That's not true. Your parents,
My parents
yeah,
did
your
not
parents
train
taught
me.
you. Well, let's not lie. We're not going to lie. We're not going to lie.
My parents did not have the money. We just, my mother.
Okay, I'm not. Okay, here's the thing. I'm not going to accept that lie. You know that your mother, my grandmother, my deceased grandmother, taught you a lot about food. Okay, we're not going to run that. I'm not going to run that nonsense. You haven't been from Mexico. Seriously.
Okay. Yeah,
That's more truth. Seriously, your mother was a typical Mexican mother. Okay, so we don't even go there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now, seriously, right now you're creating a situation because I'm going to tell you what exists around me. Okay, I'm going to tell you the reality. Okay, on one side of me is an area which to survive you need an industrial safety training because there are trucks swarming around it. Okay? On one side of me is an area where for me to survive while walking through it, I need to have industrial professional training of how to be safe. Okay? That's the first problem. On one side is an extremely dangerous industrial area. Okay? The only way I can survive in that area is by being imbued with a knowledge of how to be safe around danger. Okay, here's the thing. Just listen. You're going to build up a picture in your mind. Okay? Imagine I'm in a box. Seriously, imagine I'm in a box. Okay? On one side of that box is dangerous machinery. Okay? On the second side of that box is a dating club with women who want to date. I'm sorry, that's reality. Okay? On the third side of the box is a highway. On the fourth side of that box is a store with inexpensive food and some other items.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna say it's serious. That's literally surrounding me. That's literally surrounding me. Okay, you need to understand that. Literally surrounding me. Now I tell you the literal truth. Okay, literally surrounding me. On one side,
William,
this is the truth.
It is dangerous.
Let me explain this to you. Let me explain this to you, okay?
We
Please.
met at Walmart a couple times.
Mom,
You made it.
listen, let me explain it. This is necessary. On one side is a dangerous industrial area. On the next side is a dating club full of women who need sex. On the third side is a dangerous highway. And on the fourth side is a store with inexpensive food called Dollar Tree. Now you need to understand. Yeah, I'm sorry. You need to understand something, okay? You need to
Okay,
understand.
what is the point? You avoid this.
Let me. It's going to take a while for me to explain. Please let me speak. Okay. Now we're going to talk about. I'm going to talk about normal. Okay. We're going to talk about normal. Normal is first you give me a confidence. First you give me a confidence that you're a good person. You do that by acting sane. Once you've given me a feeling inside that I'm talking to good, you then drive me to a college. And you let me share my wonderful technology with those professionals. There's not a problem because I told you what college you drive me to. Okay? That's your job, okay? That's what you're required to do. Seriously. Seriously. Given what you've done, first you convince me that you're not a criminal. You do that by saying things that are compatible with reality. Which means you tell me to go to the Dollar Tree and you say the words Dollar Tree or Dollar Store. You should have said those words. You didn't. There's another problem. I said, no, I know. Let me just tell you this, okay? Let me explain it to you. Okay? What you should be doing is convincing me that you're not a criminal by saying, William, go to the dollar store and buy some milk and buy some cereal. That's what you should say. You didn't say that. Seriously.
You're right. You're right. I was wrong.
Thank you. Now I'm going to tell you the problem that occurred with what you said. First, here's a problem with Denny's, okay? Here's a problem, okay? No, let me tell you the problem, okay? This is a problem with what you said with going to Denny's, and this also problem exists with Abel's, okay? You know that there was a problem involving women in Abel's. You remember that.
Yeah.
That problem occurred from me not understanding human dating practices. Because you need to understand dating to go into those places because that's important in those places. If you don't understand dating, you cannot be safe in those places. Okay? Understanding dating requires being near friends. Friends teach friends about safe dating. Okay? That's the way it needs to be. Okay? Seriously. Sorry, that's reality. Reality is eventually I learn about dating from friends. That's just normal.
You made more sense about where to go for shopping.
Okay, stop. Okay, if you want to play that game, I'm going to tell you what you're talking. I'm going to tell you what you're talking to. Okay, I'm going to tell you what you're talking to. Okay. Keep in mind, I just told you about industry. I just told you about dating. I just told you about financial expertise. Okay? There are 0 humans. So now you're creating a situation where God is now standing on the planet. Because basically what just happened is you're very close to killing William. Seriously. You need to understand that this is God telling you to think and follow instructions. If God needs to appear like this again, game over for you. Okay? Because God can whip you so fast it's unreal. Seriously.
Oh, I know that.
Well, there might be a problem if God contacts an attorney, or God actually talks to people, or God releases more videos. Seriously. You don't want to deal with God himself. Now what's going to happen is I'm going to return William, and you're going to help him. If you tell him to do something that will get him in trouble, you might need to start praying. It's game over for you. Mom,
I know, William.
what do I do?
I know, William.
I'm hungry. What should I do?
I think you are better following your own instinct than...
Mom, I'm hungry. Mom, I'm hungry. I don't know what to do. Please help me.
Okay, there are two options, okay?
Okay?
You do what you thought that you should do. Go to the Dollar Tree and buy what you need. Or I can go and get it for you and bring it to you.
Okay, where do you want I want you to get the food. Where do you want to bring it to?
Well, I go to the store, right? That's where I normally go. And I can buy you cereal and milk and drinks.
Okay?
If you like me to.
Okay?
That way, we don't have to be endangered, you know what I mean?
And where do I meet you to get the food?
Would you like me to do that for you?
Where do I meet you to get the food?
Okay, my suggestion is I just park in the parking lot at the hotel, and you just come out and take it.
Okay.
And I leave.
Okay. When are you going to get the when do I meet you to get the food?
Well, I can leave in half an hour.
So I stand out there in half an hour.
About an hour from now. About an hour from now. You get your food.
Okay. You said that the police will arrest me. How do I know you're not calling the police?
William, please don't say that, honey.
Well, the thing is, okay, here's the thing. I can't ignore that. Sometimes people try to hurt others. How do I use? Well, you said that. How do I use that? Tell me how to process that. How do I internalize that? Do I tell my doctor that you said that?
No, just trust me, William. I'm your mother.
Okay. Just answer my questions. Do I call my doctor and tell him you said that? Is that what I'm supposed to do?
You don't even have a doctor right now, honey.
Okay. Do I get a doctor and tell them that you said that?
William, that has nothing to do with a doctor, William, for me to just bring you some food.
Okay. Do I call Laurel Ridge Hospital and tell them you said that?
Why are you making up things that are absolutely irrelevant?
Do you want me to go to jail?
No. You might go one day when they pick you up, but I don't want you to go. No.
Okay, goodbye. I'm gonna walk to jail.
William,
goodbye. You sound like you want me to walk to jail. Goodbye. I'm gonna throw all this. I'm gonna throw all the stuff I have in the trash and go to jail because I think that's what you want. I'm gonna honor my mommy by going to jail. You want me to go to jail? So seriously.
Stop acting up.
Then what do you want me to do?
I said I'll go and buy you some food. And
You're gonna call a police officer! You're gonna call the police! You're gonna have me arrested! I did not do anything wrong! Why are you doing this? Why do you want me to go to jail?
Stop.
Why do you want me to go to jail?
Stop.
Why? Yeah! You're gonna call the police! You're gonna call the police! You're gonna...